Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will put total weather to crank us up. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Sapp. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Makes a connection. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are.
Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it to the back. He's going for the goal line. And he'll hop in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes his man miss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you...
There he goes! And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
finds his man. It's Lopez. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Scanning the field, it's Sapp. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's got it. Makes a move. Touchdown Wolverines. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Sapp. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Wildcat is headed quickly to the line. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, and they can't move the chains. Dropping back, it's Sapp. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Creates a little space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, the defense defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Sapp. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's James. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got it set up on the outside. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. They're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward. This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's James. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's James. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Escapes the sack. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, it's James. Pulls it in, it's Rich. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this